Hey guys, welcome back to another beautiful sunny day in Toronto. We've been blessed with some amazing weather this year. First of all, there's a smile. Somebody said I never smile, and it's true. I don't. Got better things to do. Thanks so much for your questions. We're really moving along. It's only day 7, and that's the reason I'm sort of starting this whole thing. Is I want to help people. I love helping people with their health and fitness goals. It's been, like I said, 40 years of doing this type of stuff, and it was fun. 20 years competing and achieving, you know, relatively high athletic goals. But I don't think that's my real purpose. I mean, this is what gets me up in the morning now. I love. I'm actually more of a geek than I am a jock. Most people think athletes are jocks, but I love diving into research. For me, it's not how to get to a higher level of performance. It's why did I get to that higher level of performance? What did I do right? So I love looking back into all the science of, okay, this is what we did, and how did that get us to where we got? Because it's not just me. People think it's genetics, but in my group, which I was so blessed to be a part of, many people know I trained in Cardiff, Wales, with who I think was the most amazing, the best high hurdler in history, Mr. Colin Jackson. I would never have reached my heights without him, so I continuously thank him 30 years later. He's like my little brother. Talk to him daily. So shout out to you, Colin. Thanks for everything. Not just Colin, but his whole family. His mom and dad were like my mom and dad. His sisters like my sister. His grandparents were like my grandparents, and his aunts and uncles were like mine. So again, thanks for that. Don't want to prolong this with personal information, but anyway, I got some great questions yesterday, and as I mentioned, I'm not a big social media person. I don't care if you like it or not. Like, it really doesn't interest me. I want feedback. I want to help anybody who's interested in being healthier, performing better, whether it's fitness, whether it's general health, whether it's weight loss. Like I said, I spend hours a day, and that's why I'm a little late today. Again, apologize. I got a great question, 2 great questions from my good friend Gina down in DC. Long time. I hope you're doing well. I know you are. 2 things she mentions. One is she loves to cycle, and good for you. I can't stand it, but you got to do what you love doing. Like, if anything to get you moving, then it's a good thing. We got to debate on whether it's healthy or not. If you're doing it every day, it's better than not, so that's a good thing. Your bad knees, well, that's because people are doing this chronic cardio and getting out on the pavements and pounding for hours on end, and that's not going to be good for you when you're 60 and hardly walking around. I just actually watched a documentary on Maradona last night, and he's in some serious, or he was in, rest his soul, some serious pain, arthritic knees. He could barely move. So you got to be careful with the type of work or fitness regime that you go through. So I mentioned a couple of podcasts ago, or episodes ago, or whatever you want to call this ago, that minimal effective dose. So you want to do enough that you get a benefit out of it, and not too much that you're going to either get hurt or sick. So that was one of her concerns. And the other one was on defining carbohydrates. So again, this has gone way past the length of time I want to speak for each episode, but just briefly, we'll go into all the things she talks about, because again, this is what I want to talk about, and I'll break it down in future episodes. But carbohydrates, and defining the different carbohydrates. The reason I say stay away from carbohydrates is because most carbohydrates, probably 90% of them, are processed. They have no fiber in them, and they go straight to they raise your insulin level. And we all know that high glucose in the blood is one of the major causes for most diseases, present-day diseases, I should say. So again, because it's gone too long already, I won't go into it today, but they're, basically stay away from packaged goods, stay away from processed foods are the carbohydrates. And the carbohydrates you want to eat are fruits and vegetables, mainly vegetables. So again, apologies for going a little bit over time today, and we'll break down some of Gina's concerns starting tomorrow. And please, like I said, don't give me a like, just ask a question. See you then.